Hey, what's good, everybody? It's Big Marv here, and since I am transitioning from no more free training, this is gonna be my last free training that you guys get this year. And since the last one, I decided that I'll make it a really good one, so y'all can see what you're gonna get if you join the Funnel Vault, join my inner circle, and make shit happen by taking action, building funnels, and building your business online. So today we're going to be building a website inside of ClickFunnels. My VA came across this funnel and asked me to hack it, and I was like, why not? Might as well give another free training away for the month of December, since there's going to be no more Big Mar free training. So let's go ahead and dig right on into it. Let me show you guys what's good, what's up. So check it out. This is the website. It's built all in ClickFunnels. Now, what I will say is, when some people funnel hack, what they like to do is they like to steal all the images and copy verbatim and stuff like that. I don't do that. I consider that stealing other motherfuckers' work, and I don't steal motherfuckers' work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build all the elements, and then of course I'll put the share link inside the funnel vault. So if you want, you can grab this funnel, import it into your ClickFunnels backend, and then populate it with your own content. That's my opinion. What funnel hacking is you take a look at a website. It can be any website. It doesn't even have to be built in the ClickFunnels backend. This one just happens to be built in the ClickFunnels backend. But you go to any website and then get a pretty close replica by using ClickFunnels and the ClickFunnel elements. You just have to be familiar with the ClickFunnel backend, so when you look at something, you can identify, like, yeah, that's what element that is, that's what columns that is, that's how they laid out the section, etc., etc., etc. Now, if you aren't familiar with all the different elements and rows and sections and columns and all those different things inside of the ClickFunnels backend, then you really need to get on your game and dive into the Funnel Hackers Cookbook, which is free, of course. Just go to cookbook.marvinsworld.us and get your free copy. But as you can see here, it dives into every element, every section, all the rows. It even goes into the different funnels, why you want to build funnels a certain way. So that's really what funnel hacking is you're looking at a funnel that is converting, or a funnel that you enjoy and you want to replicate that. What we're replicating is, they have a logo at the top, they have a headline here, they have a video, they have a call to action, they have images, they have different sections highlighting different pain points, etc., etc. So that's really what funnel hacking is about, is finding something that's converting and then building your own version of that converting funnel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. I'm going to go to ClickFunnels, click Add New, and start the cookbook. And it really don't matter, since I'm going to be building like every single part. I'll probably end up deleting most of the shit that's in there. I'm just going to start with a squeeze page funnel. So I'm going to get my basic 2-page start, and then I will go from there. I like to use a template because the templates will set all the default fonts and colors and things like that. If you don't want to use a template, you just click on blank and it will give you a blank funnel. Start from scratch, baby. So first, let's dive into like what the website is. So it's all hosted inside of ClickFunnels. You can see, like, if you click overview, how it's the same page with hashtag section. So all it does is scroll to this section here. Right, so you can modify your URLs. This is how you would make it scroll to a certain part of the page. it'd be whatever your URL is, and then whatever the CSS identifier is for that section or element. About us, but this is a completely different page. You can define your page links inside ClickFunnels. I'll show you guys how to do that. But that's really all I did. You can see some of them are just going back to the main page and scrolling to certain sections of that page, and other are completely independent pages built with that specific information. And so let's dig into it, and I'll show you guys the quickest, easiest way to build a one-page website. Or not one page, but a full website inside the ClickFunnels backend. So here's our first page. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through the naming convention. So this is marv.common.clickfunnels. I want to use a custom domain because, you know, why not? So give me a minute. Let me jump into GoDaddy. I'm sure I have a domain that I don't use, or actually I'm going to go into my dedicated server and just define a subdomain. I would share this part, but sorry y'all, I don't want to share my dedicated server with the IP address and all that shit with the general public. So I'll just tell you guys what I'm doing right now is I'm going to be setting up a subdomain. And adding that in here. So I'm going into my zone editor, and we're going to add a CNAME record. It's going to be called demo site, and it is a CNAME, and we're going to point it to target.clickfunnels .com add record. So there we go, BigMarvsMoneyTeam.com. Then now I'm going to name the funnel so I know which one it's going to be going to. I'm just going to call this demo website, and I'm going to put it into the funnel vault. The group tags, that's just how it shows up on your main page. The first page of the funnel, I'm just going to name it home page. Save these settings. Alright, then I'm going to go here. Since this is the first page, I'm going to name that home page. Alright, and then go into publishing. Name home page here as well. Like I said, I'm setting my own custom paths. Alright. And then let's see. Overview, that just scroll to a section. About us, they do have an actual about us page. So let's create a new step. Call it about us. About us. Now keep in mind when you're picking a page type, you're going to be restricted on elements depending on the page type you want. Now on this site, I don't see any opportunities where you're doing anything but opting in to a list. So you can technically make every page type an opt-in. But if you wanted to sell a product, for example, like if you wanted to have a tab that says store with different products that people can purchase, you'd have to make sure that page type is a sales page or an order form. Yeah, because these are the pages that are going to have those elements for being able to buy stuff. And these are the pages that are going to give you the products tab. But since all I'm doing is building opt-in pages. I'm just going to choose opt-in page for all these page types. And I'm just going to click any old template because, like I said, we're going to be going in and rebuilding it and ditching everything. I'm just building my structure out right now. Actually, you know what? Let me delete that because there's a hack I want to show you guys that will actually speed up the creation of all those pages. Let me go ahead and map the new domain first. Demo site Big Marv's Money Team. God damn it. .com. I've already done that step. Go ahead and check it. Check that demo site. Let me ping my domain because you know what? I might not even have it pointed to my server right now. I might have to go do it. Yeah, it's pointed to GoDaddy. So I need to go create that record in GoDaddy instead of on my server. I forgot that I moved my domain back to GoDaddy. That's what happens when you just use a domain strictly for funnels. I must have had email or something routing to that domain at one point, which would be the only reason I have it on my server, so I have email access. Because there's buying a domain and then there's actually hosting content with that domain. So if you wanted email addresses or something, you would actually need a server to host the domain on. But since ClickFunnels is all DNS based, everything's hosted on their server. You don't have to have your domain hosted anywhere. You can literally just own the domain and update the DNS records to point to ClickFunnels, and it will pick up all the data. Yeah, just point it back to GoDaddy. So what I'll do is add a CNAME record. Host is gonna be demo site points to target.clickfunnels.com. Save. Alright, now let's check again. Come on, you motherfucker. Sorry, yeah. Let's go back in there. You know what? I'm gonna fucking just remove it and re-add it. Let's go into the danger zone, baby. Danger zone. Danger, danger, danger zone. Danger zone. Yeah. Alright, there it goes. Alright, and this is why I went and renamed the funnel, so you know what funnel you're adding to it. If you don't go rename it, you get shit like this, like Lumino's squeeze page funnel. Like, that's obviously default shit that I never updated the title because, you know, I create a lot of funnels. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. A lot of times it's just for videos and shit like this. Alright, so that is verified. So let's go ahead and throw some security on that bitch. Since people like being secure these days. Get that auto SSL going. SSL takes 10 minutes or so to go through. Sometimes it's quicker than that. But by the time we're done building it, it will definitely be done. Alright, so now you can see the URLs updated. So if you go to demosite.bigmarvsmoneyteam.com/homepage, boom, it should be the first page of the funnel. Alright, now let's get into the meat and potatoes. Now that we're set up, let's go ahead and nuke this. Fuck you. Fuck you too. And fuck, let's just fuck all this shit. We don't need any of this garbage. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go ahead and save it. Obviously it glitched. Oh, okay. It's back. Alright, so like I said, when you dig into the cookbook, you can look at a page and tell, like, okay, this is this, this is that. So I can tell that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections on this page. They're all full width sections. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do, is add 6 sections that are full width. And then, look at this handy dandy clone button. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, there's our 6 sections. Alright, and the top one now we're looking at rows. This is a 2-column row because you have your logo over here and then you have the element over here for your navigation. This is a 2-column row with is probably a 60-40 split, so you can see this image. That's just a background image set. This is another 2-column row, and then with a 1-column row right here. And then this is a 2-column row, 2-column row with a 1-column row. Alright, so it's 2, 2, 2, 1. Alright, let's just dig into it. I don't need that anymore. So row, we're going to add a 2-column row into this top section. Then we're going to add a 2-column row into this second section. Then we're going to add a 2-column row into the third section. You son of a bitch. Let's go ahead and move this down. Alright, there we go. Section. Alright. We got one section right there with a 2-column row. So here we go. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3. So if you haven't figured it out already, the green is the sections, the blue is the rows. So there's Section 1, Section 2, Section 3. And then if you see here, we have Section 1, Section 2, Section 3. Section 3 has a 1-column row inside of it too. So we'll go into Section 3 and we will add a 1-column row right below that. Alright, so now you can see Section 3 has a 2-column row and a 1-column row. Section 4 just has a 2-column row in it. Okay, and then Section 5 has a 2-column row and a 1-column row. So you can actually clone the row and then just hit the down arrow. That'll push it into the next section. And then the footer is a 2-column row too. So let's just do that. Move that in there real quick. Boom. So that section has a 2-column, 2-column. Now let's go ahead and clone this 1-column, push it down, and then we'll push it below that one. So now you can see this section has a 2-column row and a 1-column row. Now you can, like you saw earlier, you can clone sections. So if I wanted to, I could delete this section and then just clone this section, and boom, now I got my section with my 2-column row and my 1-column row already set up. So there's a couple different ways. to do that. But now we got our framework. So the next thing we're going to do before we start building the rest of the pages is we're going to get the header and the footer. Because you can see on every one of these pages, what's the same thing that you always see? This top header part with the menu, and then this bottom part down here with the footer. So since those two are identical regardless of what page you click on, we're going to go ahead and build that and then save this page as a template so we can clone it and reutilize it on the other pages. So down here is just super easy. It looks like they just have this, and then they have just some text. That's just going to be easy. So down here we're just going to add element of paragraph. We'll add another paragraph element over here. And then for the section, we'll make the background black. Alright, and then the text, we're going to make that white. Like I said, I don't like stealing people's direct shit, so I'm not going to copy their shit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and just say Big Marv Consulting 2018. Boom. Easy as pie. And then privacy policy and terms and conditions is pretty generic, so that's not really stealing. And then I'll show you guys how to link it up in a little bit. I just want to get the layout done so we can get the other pages built. And then the top part, that is also got a black background. Alright, and then they got an image over here with the logo. Alright, and then we're going to move this over. Make it a little bit smaller. And let's go ahead and throw my face in there. And there is stock, like you can click this stock button, and these are stock images that are built in, free for commercial use, so you can use any images that you can find in stock. You can also click search, and there's 3 different sources here. So if you wanted to, you could search for like laptop, right? You can search for logo, right? And it doesn't really matter what you use because all of this is free for commercial use. So let's go ahead and go with that. A little frilly bird. Alright, and then I'm going to make it 150 by 150. Let's go with 100. There we go. Alright, and then over here, they actually have an element for navigation. So you just go to settings and you would rename it. So you have like home, what the fuck else do they have? Home, overview, about us, videos, contact us. So you just make yours whatever you want yours to be. So home, for the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to copy their verbiage, even though I'm not going to copy their content. Overview. And you want to leave everything in the same window. That way it opens in the same window because you want it to flow like a normal website. About us. Videos. And then contact us. Contact us. Contact us. Alright, and then we're going to make it white. Alright, and then let's make it 18. Advanced, you can see number of links. This is how you get your all 5 links to show up. Align, we're going to align it to the right. Text weight, whatever. animation, no animation. Alright, and then now the link URLs, that's going to be the funny stuff. So now let's see what they have internal and what they don't. So home is going to just be backslash the home page. So I made our home page so it's going to be http://demo site.bigmarvsmoneyteam.com/homepage. Alright, an overview, that's going to be simple, so I'm just going to copy this. Actually, I think overview went to another section. Yeah, overview went to the third section down. So what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, you go to settings here. Oh, my camera's in the way so you can't see it. Move my camera over. Alright, so you see get CSS info, and then you just copy this. Right? And then let's see. I'm going to paste it right here, and then copy this and just paste it in front of it. So it'll go to demosite.bigmarvsmoneyteam.com and then hashtag container, so it'll scroll to that third container on the page. I believe About Us was its own independent page. Yep. So we're just going to copy this again, About Us, and then instead of homepage, we're going to put About. Even though these links don't exist yet, that's fine. We're going to make the pages. We're just setting the links now, so you don't have to go back to every page and manually set the links. So just document what links you created. That way you know ahead of time what you're going to be doing. And for the videos, it looks like it goes back to the home page to the section before the footer. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the 5th section. So we're going to copy the overview. And then since it's the 5th section, we're going to go here, settings, grab this. And then go here, settings, and just replace that container with the one you copied. Now, if you don't like the big messy numbers and stuff, just don't clone a whole lot. That's the reason why it's like that, because I clone so much shit. It doesn't really matter. And then contact us is its own page, so I'll go ahead and grab the About Us URL, paste it in contact us, and change that to contact-us. Alright, so now all our links are set. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And then I believe privacy policy and terms and conditions are also internally built to this. Yeah, so we'll make a privacy policy and then terms and conditions. So right here you just highlight the text, you click this little chain link, erase the hash sign, paste in your there, and change this to privacy dash policy. And then if you don't want it to be blue, you just click this little blue box here. We're going to drag that back down to white, so it'll stay white. Boom. And if you want it underlined all the time instead of just when they hover, just highlight it and click the underline. Boom, it's going to be underlined all the time. Let me underline this line here. There we go. Now it's just privacy policy, terms and conditions, same thing. Just highlight it, underline it, click the chain link, erase that, boom, paste it in there. We'll do terms dash conditions. Alright, and we make that white. Boom. So now that's linked up. That's linked up. Our navigation's built. We have our basic section layout. Now we have the framework of every page of the website. So now what I'm going to do is save that page. So that's saved. And then go to Settings, General, Save as Template. And this is going to be Website Framework. Alright. Now when you're saving templates of a page, every time you create a new page, if you want to reuse that, you got to make sure you use the same page type. So like if you save the framework as an opt-in, see how this is an opt-in page, when you go to add a new step, about us, and we'll make the path. Remember, you gotta remember your path. So about dash us. So you can see it defaults to opt-in. So you can see website framework is right there. I could select that template, but if I wanted a sales page, you can see even if I select only my templates, I don't have any sales page templates. So it's not going to be able to use the website framework in your sales page template. So we'll go back to opt-in and select this template. Now, what isn't limited to the actual types would be sections. You can actually save sections. So let's say you did need to build a sales page, right? So what you would do is you would just go to this section and you click this little floppy disk, hit save, and save this section as website navigation, right? And if you have multiple funnels, multiple websites, you just come up with a name of it. So what I could do is say money team website navigation, and then here's your footer. You're gonna do the same thing. The rest of the shit you can add the rest of the shit when you want, but this one we're gonna save it as money team website footer. Alright, so now that you have the section saved, let's go ahead and save this. I can add a new step, and let's see what I think contact us was its home page. Yeah. So we'll say contact us. Actually, I want to make them all opt-in so I can recycle my template, but I'm gonna call this storefront and then just delete it when I'm done. Storefront. Because remember, I said if you want to sell shit, you have to have a sales page. So what you do is you just create the storefront funnel step, go to sales page, and you just pick any template. Oh shit, I didn't want to preview. I just wanted to pick a template. So let's edit the page. You can see in the elements now I have, well, I should have, where is my two-step, oh, the two-step order form shit is not in here. I think maybe I fucked up, or maybe they changed something. Yeah, so you know what, I'm gonna delete this altogether. But you can see I didn't have any order forms in there. Let me go ahead and delete this. Let's do store sales page. Instead of doing a sales page, we'll do an order form. Let's do this bucket. Alright, so now you can see I have a products tab. Like if you go to opt-in, you don't have a products tab, so you can't add products to it for people to buy. And what you also get is you get these nifty order elements. Credit card, Apple, order bell. So like I said, if you wanted to reuse a section, let's go ahead and ditch this top section. And then you just go to section, add section, and then you go to my sections over here. You can see money, team, website navigation. Just drag it over here. Boom. So now you got that section that's from a different page type into your order form. And then you don't have to build that shit again. And we do the same thing for the bottom, add section, my sections, website footer, drop that shit down here on the bottom. Boom, 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 boom. You get all that shit. Fuck you, I don't care about SEO data. Just save the damn page. Ugh. Fuck you. Alright. You do really want to set your SEO metadata. That's what crawls the web. That's like when you share a link on Facebook or wherever, it's going to auto-populate the data that you see come up. So that's where you want to set your SEO metadata. So let me go ahead and delete this stuff since we don't actually need it, and get to creating the rest of them. Contact us. Contact us. Website framework, select that template. Alright, and then we'll go privacy policy. Privacy dash policy. And see, I'm just selecting the template, so I already have the pre-built framework. All I have to do is go in there and modify the sections and elements to make it look the way it needs to be. Terms and conditions. Terms and conditions. Conditions. Create that funnel step. Select template. Alright, I believe that's all the links. The lead magnet thank you page is, I'm going to leave that right there, because if you see, if you click on their homepage and click yes, I want to learn more, this says submit, right? So in ClickFunnels, whenever you submit a page, it's going to by default go to the next step in the funnel. So the thank you page is the next step after the home page. So that's why you want to leave that thank you page there. And the same deal with the contact form. So if you go to contact us, you can see they have a form right here that's going to submit. So what we'll end up doing is cloning this thank you page and putting it below the contact page when we get there. So let's go here, go edit page, and then I'm going to ditch this header because we don't need this header. Usually just ditch all this shit. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you section, and a fuck you. And I hope y'all are not offended by cussing. I hope y'all can get past the cussing part. That's just part of how I talk. It's just what I do. And if you can't get past it, I mean, I guess we just ain't meant to be together. Alright, so let's just add a full width section so we have something between the header and the footer. We have a section there and a section there. Alright, now let's go ahead and add the footer in my section. Footer, where you at? Oh, there it is. Boom. So there we go. Now we got a couple sections and a footer in there. Let's go ahead and save this. Alright. And then I'm going to change this to home thanks. Alright, and then I'm going to clone this funnel step. Okay, when you clone a funnel step, let me move my damn face again. Let me try up here in the upper left. You see this select step to view, it'll pop up down here, so you just click down here. And then we're going to go ahead and edit this. This is going to be contact thanks, because after they submit that form on the contact page, alright, and then we're going to add to the funnel. Alright, now that is added to the funnel, we're going to drag it to the right spot, which is right after the contact page. Boom. So now when we go to build that form on the contact page, that thank you page is already in place. And I believe our overall framework is done now. We have all the pages created. We have the header and footer on each page. Now we can go diving into adding the elements. So let me go ahead and open this in a new tab though, just so we can check out the navigation. So here's home, overview. There's nothing there, so you're not going to see the scrolling action, but you can see the link is there. And see it went to the about page. It scrolled to that section, contact us, and went to the contact page. Now if you want to get rid of these numbers, what you do is just go to publishing, update the funnel step there. ClickFunnels, like if you have multiple pages called the same shit, or if they have pages that happen to be, they generate a unique code at the end of your path. Alright, so now let's get to work on the home page. So the home page, the top section is a background image with a video, a couple headlines, and a button. So, and then this is just a background image with a bitch on the side. So let's just Google an image and say Happy Mountains. Happy Mutants. Happy Mountains. I'm going to find an image. Okay, look, this person's all the way on the right side. That'll work perfect. So open image in new tab. Save. Let's go back to the Google Drive and to Big Marv folder. Let's go. This is going to be the funnel vault. Make a new folder for the demo site. Alright then. Demo site, demo site. Alright. And just for the record, I would not recommend, like, especially if you're going to be selling shit on your website, you don't want to be stealing random ass images on Google. This is just for educational purposes. I'm not going to be selling anything. I'm just showing you motherfuckers how to put images into here. Go get some stock photos. If you don't have your own damn photos, go buy some stock photos. 123RF is a pretty good one. Adobe Stock is good, but it's expensive as shit. But Shutterstock, I mean, there's tons of stock photo websites. So if you don't have your own photos, just browse the web for some stock photos, pay for some commercial stock photos that you can use, and then you won't worry about anybody showing up on your website one day saying, hey, you got my motherfucking picture on there, I'm going to sue your ass for using my damn picture. Alright, so let's go to the section. We're going to set the background image of that section to the Happy Mountain Girl. Alright, so you can see it's all fucked up over here, no repeat. So we're going to go fill 100% width and width and height now. Let's just say go 100% width and height, and it's gonna be blurry as shit right now until we add some elements in there. Let's add in that top headline, because we know there's a headline there, and then there's a video element. Boom! See, now you see our chick jumping on the side. You can adjust the column like this too, so you can see she's jumping right next to the video. Or you can go, I think that's about the setting that they have it on. Then there's another headline underneath the video. And then there is a button right here. And then the action of the button is open pop-up. So we're going to open the pop-up. Alright, and then the next part is a 2-column row with an image, a couple images, a headline, and a paragraph. So right here we have an image, and then we have another image, because you know they have the big ass product image right here, and then these are unique images. This isn't a font. They made this shit in Photoshop or something. So you would create your own images to plug into here. I'm not gonna go through creating these motherfucking images, and I'm not gonna save them. So I'm just gonna put a demo image right there. And then they have a subheadline. That is just a random orange text. So you just go subheadline right here, settings, and we'll just pick orange. Alright, and then they have a paragraph. Alright, and then what you can do, now you can see there's not that much space, so how that's controlled is the margin. So you just go to settings and you turn down this margin up here. So we're going to butt that up against it there, and then we're going to butt this up against that headline. Boom. And then we have another set underneath there. So what we're going to do is going to clone this, drag it under that paragraph, clone this, drag it, clone this, drag it. Alright, one column down. Second column, there's four sets. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then let's do that a couple more times. And this big ass demo image is throwing my game off, so I'm gonna go put some stock images in there just so I can get this spacing right. Alright. There we go. And then we're going to put the image height at 50. Let's go 100. 75 maybe. Alright. I know, I'm fucking redoing shit I just went through. That's my fault for not picking the stock image first. But if y'all are actually doing this shit for yourself, all these images are gonna be different anyways. You're gonna have your own damn images. you're not going to have the stock photo struggle. And then of course they had this image is a big ass image. So let's see what kind of big ass image we can dump in there. Ain't no mountain high, oh, ain't no mountain. If I can fucking spell mountain right. Apparently that doesn't matter. It's still fountain, some mountains for me. So this bitch just chilling on the mountain. Alright, so now that we got an image in there, you can see it fills out the spacing pretty good. If you want it, you can go into settings here. You can make this taller, you can make it shorter, you can give it a little bit of margin, give it a bump it on down, even it up a little bit. You're just gonna have to play with the spacing to get your shit right. And then there is another button, another call to action. That is something in the cookbook that teaches you like where you want to put your call to actions on every page. Because the idea is somebody's gonna go to your page, and this video and headline might be good enough for them to say, fuck yeah, I want to go ahead and sign up. So you have your open the pop-up button, call to action right there. But it might not be. They might want to scroll down and read some more shit about you. Find out more shit about you. See what else they want to know. Why you the guy they need to be talking to. So that's why they go into this other shit. Because they're like, hey, watch this video about euphoria. You know, this is going to be the best shit of your life. You need to fucking just watch this video. It's nutrition designed around your DNA. Nearly 400 million formulas. And one belongs to you. There's 400 million formulas. You know, so watch the video. Yes, learn more. Click here. We'll go ahead and send you some shit so you can learn some more about euphoria. And if you watch the video and you're like, whatever, blah, 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 that didn't sell me, fuck you. Well, scroll down. Let me tell you some more shit about euphoria. It is safe, nutrition, efficient, unetics, nutritionist, nutritionator. Right? So they got copy telling you all these different points. And you can see they're trying to acknowledge different pain points and present their product as a solution to said pain point. The ignorant may ask what this product will do for their body. The wise will anticipate what their bodies will do with this product. Cut your losses and move on. The days of wasting money on nutritional hope are over. It's private and secure. It's HIPAA compliant and CLIA certified. Your privacy is our #1 priority. Well, you have me. I ain't worried about my safety no more, boo-boo. Nutrition. Nearly 400 million unique formulas. Approaching 100 peer-reviewed plant-based ingredients plus vitamins and minerals. You know, so whenever you're writing your copy, trying to talk somebody into your shit, make sure you're touching on these things. Right? You need to list out problems and solutions and write your copy stories around those problems and solutions to get people to buy your shit. Anyways, and then we put another call to action in there because maybe telling you a little bit more about our product is going to be enough to make you pull the motherfucking trigger. And if it isn't, we're going to build another section for it. We'll just go ahead and set that to open the pop-up. And that's a wide button, so what do? You just go into the button settings, go to advanced, change the width from fluid to fill with, and it'll fill up the entire row. Now, you can see that this one is a fluid button because they have, yes, I want to learn more, and it's perfectly taken up the text. So that's what fluid means. Fluid means the button width will adjust based on whatever text you put into the button. Fill width means it's going to fill the width of the row itself. So say you want to click here to sign up, but you still wanted the look of it being in between the two columns. What you do is just adjust that overall row. Go to settings. You can see the width here. We're going to go ahead and dial that down to about 60. Boom. Let's even go 50. Fuck it. Boom. Now we're right there in the center of those, and don't matter what the fuck you put in the button, it's going to stay at that 50%, baby. Alright. Now let's move on to the next section. The next section has an image background. 2 columns with a pretty couple. Alright, so we're going to go right here. We're going to go ahead and put an image in there. Let's go ahead and find a cool stock photo of a couple. A nice, pretty little couple. Also, let's stick with the mountain theme and see if they have any mountain couple pictures. Mountain couple, yeah. Aw, look at these cute little motherfuckers right here on top of a mountain taking a selfie. Alright, and you're like, oh wait, Big Marv, that's a motherfucking square photo. What am I gonna do with that? So click here, go to themes, scroll down to this round button, boom. Gonna do that, and then let's go ahead and set it to 150 by 150. Boom! So that's basically it. You just want to set the pixel to the same width and height, and you're gonna get that circle. Alright, and then look at this tricky shit. This column has a background color. So what you're gonna do is you go to columns, right? And you can go right here to the second column, click the pencil, change the background color. We're gonna change it to black. Let me go ahead and find an image for this section. I don't know why I have a button right there. This should be down here. Alright, there we go. Alright, and for the sake of consistency, let's see what other mountain photos we can find for this background. Let's get some motherfucking clouds. I don't know if you ever been to the top of a mountain, but the clouds are majestic as shit. It's so cool being above some damn clouds. We're gonna fill the width 100. Width and height. Full center parallax is nice too, but as you can see, you don't get the whole image. So if you force it width and height, you're gonna get that image inside, the full image inside there. If it's generic like this, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. It depends on your image. So just play with the settings so you find what's right for you. Alright, now let's go ahead and slide this column over. And then they have this background here. So what we'll do, like I said, we'll go back to columns. We'll modify this pencil. Background color is black, and then we're going to tone that down a little bit. Let's go to 65. This slider right here controls the transparency. So you can see how all the way down it goes away, fill up. So let's go to 65. I might even turn that up to 75, 80. We'll just see how it looks when we add some text in there. So let's go ahead and add a headline in there with white. Boom. And then let's add a subheadline. Boom. Like, but Big Marv, that block doesn't look the same. Look at that. That shit's right up on it. My dude, you just go to columns, and you go back to edit this column and adjust the padding. So the padding is the amount of pixels around your element. So this is the top padding, bottom padding, and then left and right. How much left and right padding you want. Let's do 30, 30, 30. That'll make it an even square. Boom, there you go. And then what we can do is, I believe I can even set the column height. Yeah, see, there's a margin. To try to center it up. Let's see if there's no margin set there. Alright, then next we have headline, subheadline, and video. So headline, subheadline, Video. Video. Big Marv killed the video star. Sub headline. Gonna drag your ass over here, stop playing around. Clone this video. And then in our one column row, we have just a single solitary button, little cutie little button there. Let's go ahead and change the settings of the button. We're gonna go ahead and make that bitch open a pop-up. Let's go ahead and go back to fluid, fill with, and then we're gonna go ahead and set this bitch right here to about 50. Oh shit, not 20, 50. 50. There we go. Boom, 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 and there we go. That's pretty much all the elements that they have in that page. Let's go ahead and save that. Go ahead and save that one right there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and exit. Let's build that damn... Actually, Big Marv did forget one thing. The damn pop-up, y'all. I forgot the pop-up. So if you click yes, I want to learn more, it's just a simple pop-up with their logo. So let's go here to the pop-up, show, edit settings. And trigger on exit. This is like if somebody goes to exit your site without scrolling all the way through, it's going to pop up and say, hey motherfucker, go ahead and enter your shit in, let me send it to you. So that's going to be your choice. Do you want to show it on the exit or not? If you put no, then it's only going to pop up when they click them damn buttons that say open the pop-up, bruh. So I'm going to say go ahead and show user when you have an exit intent pop up on your pages, it increases conversions. Alright, and then module width, do you want it large? Do you want it medium? Do you want it small? Looks like they're using a small one. Alright, and then they have an image. Let's go ahead and get a, you know, we gotta get a mountain up there, cause ain't no mountain high enough. Mountain, mountain, happy mountains. Mountain, mountain, mountain. But it's gonna be a logo, so let's go with a mountain logo. Oh shit, cuz. I don't want no damn square ass logo. Who remembers how to do this part? You go to theme, set that bitch to completely rounded. And then let's go ahead and adjust that width and height. That's too big for a damn logo, Marv. I know. Let me go ahead and change that shit to 200. There we go. Why is there such a big gap there? Oh, because there's a margin. Let's go ahead and kill that damn margin, bruh. Alright. And then underneath that, I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a little faint line. That is a motherfucking divider. So we're going to go to divide right here. Alright, and then headline. Let's make it a little smaller. You know, bigger is not always better. Let's go ahead and dial that down to about 30, 25, 24. There we go. Alright, and then they got a couple input forms. See, that's the 2-column row. We're going to go ahead and ditch that. We don't need no damn 2 columns in here, bruh. Let's go ahead and add a 1-column row. Alright, and in that 1-column row, we're going to add an input field, bruh. Input. Input. Alright, so you just go to settings here. Input type, this is going to be what shoots over to your autoresponder. So some of these are native. You gotta check your autoresponder and see which variables will import over. If you can set custom variables, it's literally different with every single one of them. So I can't tell you what will work and what won't work with yours. Do some damn research. Just look it up for variables for your list, or check out my autoresponder mastery course, where I teach Aweber, ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, and Actionetics, which is the 4 big dogs in the game right now. How did they get that cute little face icon on Big Marv? Oh, you just go to advanced, click icon, and go to name icon. Damn, it's that easy, bruh. Alright, so let's go ahead and clone that input. And we're going to set a 10 pixel margin. And we're going to change that to email. And we're going to say, enter your email. Or email address. Since I didn't say enter your full name, So you want to make sure you're consistent. You don't want to put full name here and then enter your email address. You'll want to either put full name or enter your full name. Enter your email address. And then required or not required, you can set that in your form. And let's go ahead and get that email icon. Boom. Icon style, you want it black, white, colorful, black. You want it on the right side, you want it on the left side. Alright, and then, who's ready for the next one? Cell phone number. So you just clone that shit again, and then change the settings. Phone number, into your phone number. Advanced, change that icon to phone. And then there is a submit button. So this says set action, submit order, submit form. That's what you want. And then this little headline, they don't have a text on there, so I'll go ahead and delete it. But that's just a little copyright header notice. Alright, and then if you want to set a background image, because you can see they have a background image on their pop-up, just go to edit settings on the pop-up, and you can see background image right here. Let's find Baby Mountain to put on this bish. Let's just go with this. Fuck it. Let's see how this looks. Let's see how this looks. Alright, there we go. It doesn't really look that great, but fuck it. At least you saw how to do that. So since I went with that mountain logo right there, I'm gonna go ahead and change. Actually, no, I'm not, because then I have to go change the shit on every other page. But it really is easy to change the image. You just click it, boom. Let's go to themes. Let's make that bitch round. Boom. There we go. Alright. And then if we want to move this down a little bit, we'll just adjust that margin. Alright. Save. And then if you click preview, now you can see what your page looks like. Now that we have some content, let's see if it'll actually scroll to those sections. Let's go to overview. Oh, look at that. It went right there to the overview section. Alright, now let's see videos. Oh shit, it went to the video section. About us. It's gonna go to that blank ass page. Contact us, go to that blank ass page. Alright, now that's done. Let's go to exit. Let's build the motherfucking about page. About us. About us. Oh, super simple. It'd be stupid simple. Alright, it's a 1 column row, 2 column row, 1 column row, 2 column row. Alright. So let's go ahead and ditch this. I'm just gonna trash this section. I'm gonna do it in 2 sections. I'm gonna do this as a section and this as a section. So I'm just gonna compress this down to 2 sections. Let's get rid of this one here. Alright, and then since we start off with a 1 column row, we're gonna move that up. And let's go ahead and do us a headline in there. Settings. Let's go to settings. Alright, and then there is a divider. Divide, divide, divide. Let's make that black. If you want a thick ass divider, you just go ahead and change the pixel width right there. They have a pencil divider, so we can go drop it to 3. We can drop it to 2. Alright, if you want that divider a little bit closer to the text, just dish that margin. Alright, if you don't want it to take up the whole motherfucking page, you just change the width. 75, baby. Let's go ahead and center that bitch. But that does go the full width, so let's go ahead and change that shit back to 100. 100. Alright, and then we got a subheadline. And I'm really sick of changing all these colors. I want it to the default to be white. So what you would do, go to settings, go to typography, text color, white, link color, white. God damn it. If you don't go to white, you son of a bitch. Thank you. And then content font, that's going to be the base font down here. Headline font, that'll be any of your headline fonts. I'm cool with the default text, so I'm just going to leave that shit the same. And you see how it's centered. We're just going to go ahead and hit this left so it aligns left. Alright, and then we got a paragraph with three big ass things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this, I'm going to go left, and then I'm just going to copy, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it. Alright. There's our 3 paragraphs. And then we got a 2-column row, which is already set up. Looks like we got a family image on the right hand side. Let's go ahead and get some family in this bitch. Family! Family photo! Family on the mountain. Let's look that up. Mountain family! Mountain family! Here's a little, some monkeys. Now let's do this. Looks like grandpa and granddaughter out in the day, up on a mountain, whatever. We'll go with that one. Alright, and then if you want, you can just pick the themes. There's the theme that they have with the white border. If you don't want it to be so square, just go to Advanced and adjust the radius to round corners. Or you can make it a circle. Round that corner up. Border, you can say white. No border, no border. Shadow, you want it to come up the page or not. Opacity, you want it to go ahead and fade out a little bit. Or you want it fully visible. Do you want it to be black and white? Or do you want it to be full color? Do you want it to be in the center, left, right? And then we got a couple more paragraphs. So let's go ahead and just clone this shit and drag it down. Alright. Now let's go ahead and give this a little bit of margin. Keep in mind when you're building pages that when you're adjusting margins, it's going to affect the mobile layout. So you want to always check your mobile to see how it's going to look on mobile. So like this would be terrible on mobile because you just get text, image. So you might want to create a mobile only row. How you would do that is you'd clone this row, right? And then you go into settings here and you set it to desktop only, right? So this row is going to show up on the desktop. Then you go here and go setting mobile only, right? So now you can see that. And then what I would do is I would switch it. I put the image first and then this paragraph down here. So at least now you got your image breaking up on the mobile version. So if you go to desktop, you can see your desktop only. Mobile image, the mobile one is in there, but so if you go to mobile, now you'll see how it looks on mobile. So keep that in mind when you're building shit in ClickFunnels. Always check how it's going to look on the mobile, because I see that a lot where people will build funnels out. Like, let me show you another example of things that people miss. So like, let's say you made your call to headline like big as shit, right? Well, now let's see what that looks like. Look at that. It's almost a whole scroll just with your big ass headline. What you can do is you go to the settings and you unlink it here, and then you select the mobile specific size. So let's make it 30 to 40 is pretty good for mobile. So let's do mobile size 30. And now let's see what it looks like. See, much more reasonable headline for mobile. Alright, so now that we did that, let's go ahead and finish this up. We got another 1-column row with the rest of this information. So it looks like it's just a paragraph, a line to the left where they typed a bunch of shit out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a 1-column row below here. And then we're going to clone this paragraph. We're going to drop it over here. And it's already aligned to the left. And we can say this, what was it? It was call us email to your success. So we'll say one-liner, thank you, Big Marv. One love, Big Marv. Alright, boom, there we go. So that is that. And then we got this over here. Remember I was telling you motherfuckers about saving sections. If you wanted to, you could go back to the home page and save that section, import it. I don't feel like going through that shit right now. But it is super quick, so fuck it. I'll just show you guys. You just go back to the home page. And you go to edit page. And you go to that section. See, it's a duplicate of this section. So you just click this little floppy. And we're going to save that as, I'm just going to save it as blue section. Since I don't have an actual name for it. And then let's go ahead and exit. Fuck it. I didn't make any changes, so I don't care about saving. I just saved that section. Go to edit page here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to trash this section because you don't need it anymore. It's a piece of blank garbage bullshit. Go to add section, my sections. We'll drop that blue section down here, baby. Boom! So easy. Alright, and then we got the footer, so let's go ahead and save that shit. Save. Alright, now let's go ahead and exit. Next page. Contact us. Boop, 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 boop. And what else reveal? It looks like 1-column row, 2-column row, another 1-column. Then we'll say 2-column, 1-column, 2-column. So I'm just gonna keep it as one section though. So let's go ahead and delete, and looky here. It's that damn section again. Good thing I saved the template. All I gotta do is go to section, add section. Let's go ahead and add my section. My sections. Hey, come on now. Blue section. And drop it right there. Alright. And then where we say we jumped off at, 1-column row with a headline and a divider. So let's go ahead and add this row. Boom. Go with the headline right here. God damn it, it's gray again. So remember, typography. Set the text color to white. Link color to white. Alright, so now you don't have to go and modify every element to change the shit. It'll just by default be white. Look at this. Let's make that a 3 pixel. And let's go ahead and get rid of that margin so it's butted up against the contact us. Contact us, motherfuckers. Alright. And then we got a couple forms, or a couple input fields. So let's say input. You can also build your own forms. Like most autoresponders, you can build and embed forms. You can go whatever route you want to. I'm gonna say, god damn it, full name. Enter your name. Yes, it's required. If you don't give me a name, we ain't talking, cuz. And then email. Go ahead and give it a margin. It's gonna be email. Email address. Enter your email. Address. Afresh. Can't fucking type. Should probably look at the keyboard sometimes. Alright, and then this one, I believe they have a text option. Let's go advanced. Oh, huh. I guess they don't. So that has to be a custom form that they embedded. I thought you could set the width of the input, but you can't. So that's a custom form on that one. I'm not gonna go through building you guys a custom form. Just know that it's custom. So I can't replicate this box exactly. Yeah, it's definitely custom. Custom all day long. Alright, and then a submit button. Let's go ahead and drop that button in there. Go to settings. I believe there is an align. Yeah, here it is. Button align left. And then it submits the page. And then over here, they just had a video. Looks like a bitch is crying or something. God damn it. Video. Marv killed the video star. Alright. So, now let's go ahead and get that one column row in this bitch. And it was just a paragraph, looked like, yep, little paragraph there. And we're gonna make that a left align paragraph. I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste so it's about the same size. And then let's go ahead and add a 2-column row. And then it looks like they got a picture on one side and a couple paragraphs on the other side. So let's do this. Clone this. Drop that bitch in here. And copy. God damn it, if you don't click and do what I told you to. I don't think it was that much shit. So I'm just gonna, it's Warren Epson, guys, come on, you're good. Alright, and then let's put a picture in here. Picture! We're gonna go with another happy mountain. Happy mountains. Happy mountain, happy mountain, happy. Alright, and then next on the agenda is this 1-column row with these couple motherfucking paragraphs. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clone this row, bump it down, and then we're going to fucking just copy this shit. I'm going to paste it. Alright, there's my 3 paragraphs. So that's easy. And then a 2-column row. What? Let's go ahead and copy this shit. And bump that down. And then just flip the script. Just flip the damn script, y'all. Alright. And then we got that damn blue section. Again, good thing I saved it so I could just dump it right in and reuse it. Alright. And then we got the footer. That's already set. So let's go ahead and save this bitch. Alright. And then next, let's do the privacy policy page. That one should be easy. I bet it's just a bunch of text, yeah. Paragraph, one-liners, headlines. So what we can do here is going to be just a single section, 1-column row. They don't even reuse the damn blue section on this one. So it's just going to be a single lonely section, just like Eeyore. then let me get rid of this row. Boom, there's our 1-column row. I'm going to go ahead and set the typography now so I don't have to worry about that shit. Alright, and then fill our headline. Let's do our divider. You can see the longest part is building out your framework. Once you get the framework together, you can click through and build your shit pretty good as long as you have your content. A lot of people take forever to get the damn content together. So I'm a big fan of taking action now and adjusting content later. So I'm gonna give y'all that advice. Just fucking put your dick on the table. Just make some damn content. It's not gonna be perfect the first time, but at least it's out there. You know what I'm saying? So we got a paragraph there. Then we got a bunch of subheadlines. So let's go subheadline. That's the line to the left, obviously. Then it looks like we got another paragraph. How many of those do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I am going to do this. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clone this row. I'm going to make a 1-column row. Then I'm going to clone this. Do this. Let me adjust this margin so it's put up against the headline. Alright, so now clone this. And see, we don't want that large of a margin because we want it to butt up against it. So we'll just go settings here, turn down that top margin, and it's still too big of a gap there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the row settings and adjust the padding of the row. We're going to get rid of the top and the bottom padding. That way the rows butt right up against each other. In this very first row, I'm just going to get rid of the bottom padding because I want that little bit of a break between the header and this. Now I'm going to want a margin on here just so it's not butting up against each other. Alright, and now let's clone this bitch. And I think I said there was 14. So we got there, that's 2, so we need to make 12 more. So we'll go, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boom. And then that last one, they threw in their signature on that bitch. I mean, it's easy. You just modify the paragraph. You say, one-liner. God damn it. One-liner. Thank y'all. One love. Big Marv. And that shit is done. Oh shit, there it goes. I thought I canceled my video by accident. I was about to be pissed. Let's stop recording. Anyways. There, that shit is done. Let's go ahead and save that bitch. Now sections have padding and margins just like the rows do. So you can see how there's hardly any space between this text here. We just adjust the section padding. And see, now the footer is smaller. I'm not going to do that on every page, but now y'all know how to do it if you want to do it. The last of the main pages are the term and conditions. So let's go ahead and update them terms. I believe it's going to be pretty similar to the privacy policy. Yeah, so you know what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to kill this. Go to these settings and copy this path. So it's going to be the same path. I'm going to kill this. And then we're going to go to privacy policy. I'm going to clone this funnel step. And I'm going to go down here. You can see where it popped up and go to privacy policy. Then I'm going to edit the settings. And I'm going to say terms and conditions. And then paste that path there. So I still have the path. Go to publishing. Make sure that path is set there. And then I'm going to add that bitch to the funnel. Boom. Now my terms and conditions page already set up. I just got to copy and paste my content in there. It's already got all these bullshit sections, so you don't have to redo that shit. Alright. There we go. So now, last would be hooking up your thank you pages. Thank you pages, I'm not going to really do much because I'm not going to opt into the list because I don't give a fuck and I don't want to see their thank you page. I just want to point out a couple things that you want to make sure you put on your thank you page. So, I'm going to say you want a 2-column row, at least, with a picture of your mug, picture of your face. It says who you are, what you do. You know, give them a reason to come back, holla at you. So, I'm going to put that, and then let's do this. I'm going to add a paragraph and say, Big Marv, professional business hacker. I bring dreams to reality with technology. And then I'm going to left align that shit so it's underneath my image. And then I'm going to say, thank y'all motherfuckers so much for opting into my goddamn list. Thank you for grabbing my free training, my book. Thanks for joining my list. Whatever the fuck you have them do, that's what you want to make your headline. And then we're going to make a sub-headline that says, check, and you know, this might be different for you, but check your email for next steps. If you have a membership site, you might want to say click the button below to access the membership site. Whatever the fuck you want to do, just make sure that your thank you page is directly correlating with whatever the fuck they opted into in the first place. So if they opted in to get a free book, make sure you say thanks for downloading my free book. Check your email, it will be delivered shortly, or click the button below to download your ebook now. Just make sure it fucking correlates with your offer. And then you want to give them some kind of motherfucking call to action on the thank you page. So what I like to use on the thank you page is a unique element. I mean, not really unique, but it's a cool element. It's called social share. So you can go into the social share and drop that bitch right here. Oops. Let's try that again. Let's go to social share and drop it right in here. And we're going to say, share with your motherfucking friends. Share with your friends that would love this free training. And the reason I'm doing that is an additional call to action that you can give them on your thank you page. It's going to increase conversions because it's going to increase conversions for free at that, because this is all organic traffic. These motherfuckers are sharing it directly on their Facebook, directly on their Twitter, directly on their Google Plus, meaning you didn't pay for that traffic. So if it was good enough for them where they're fucking gung-ho about it and they're like, fuck yeah, I love Big Marv, I want to pass around his motherfucking free training, I'm going to go ahead and share that shit on my wall, why not? Boom, now you just got a free motherfucking conversion just for that. So you just click on here, a share URL, you want to make sure it is whatever your home page. So by default, it's going to be the thank you page. You don't want to share your thank you page. So you want to make sure the share URL is whatever your root URL to the funnel is. So our root URL, you can just put demo site. Since I'm using a custom URL, I'm just going to put demosite.bigmarvsmoneyteam.com, because that domain is going to automatically load the home page, because the home page is the first step of the funnel, and I set it to be the first thing to load. So we're going to do that. And you saw my exit intent? Yeah, see, I went to exit the page and it's like, nigga, you better hold up a second, take a look at this motherfucking pop-up. So that's what the exit intent does. And then Twitter title, this is going to be the title that shows on Twitter. So you can just reset and you're going to say free training with Big Marv. Or you can say, because people probably not going to know who the fuck Big Marv is unless, you know, you're motherfucking Grant Cardone or something. Then definitely use your name. But if you don't have that much clout yet, you're brand new, make the Twitter title something that's going to grab attention, make it a headline. So it's going to say, the last training you'll ever need, and it's free. You might want to put the last training you'll ever need with ClickFunnels or whatever the fuck else. I think Twitter is like a 250 character max or some shit. So you want to make sure you fall in there, or try to fall in there, because it's just going to excerpt it. It'll start off. So if you say the last training you'll ever need with ... whatever. And then you got to put your own Twitter username, because whenever you share it, it's going to look like you were the original motherfucker that did it. So my username is Marv at Night, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that. So put your Twitter name in there. That way it looks like you originated the post. You can also plug your website, you can plug your social media, so you can say, like, you can put another divider up, and then between these two dividers we're going to put a headline that says, follow Big Marv on social media. And then you can put you can put images in there. There's not a default, like, fill in your motherfucking social media things and it's going to automatically link. So you would have to go download the icons, or you can use the icon element and change the icon over here. Let's see, Facebook icon, and then you would just click on it and then see URL action. Do you want it to open a pop-up? Like, where do you want it to go? You would just erase this and put http://www.facebook.com/marvatnight, and that's going to go to my Facebook. Say you wanted to put them all right next to each other. What you would have to do in that case is create a brand new 3-column row or 4-column row, right? And then you'd have a 1-column row above that that says follow Big Marv on social media, and then drop this icon over here, and then you can clone this, drop this icon over here, clone this, drop this icon over here, clone this, drop this icon over here, and then instead of Facebook, god damn it, instead of Facebook, you're going to go to advanced, and let's say Insta. Alright, and then obviously you'd put your Instagram link in there. So I just changed this to Instagram because I was smart with my personal branding, and I went and got the same damn name across the board. So that should also open my damn Instagram account. Yep, it sure does. And then let's see if they got a Twitter icon. It's a really fucking game up if they don't have the icon for whatever the fuck social platform you use. Twitter. And then again, I need to update that URL to Twitter. Watch this backfire on me. Watch my Twitter not be Marv at Night. Since I don't use that shit. No, it is. Come on, son of a bitch. And then here, I'm just going to make it an @ sign, because I want motherfuckers to go to my blog. So we'll just make that the @ sign. And then I'm going to make it go to marvinsworld.us, because why not? marvinsworld.us. Alright, and then boom, and that is actually the website. And target, you want to make them go in a new tab, because you want them to be able to click on all of them. If you make it go to a new window, or if you make it go to normal, then it's just going to open in the same page, and they're not going to, if they're going to basically go away from the thank you page to Facebook or whatever, and unless they hit that damn back button, which they most likely are not, then they're going to lose your thank you page. But Big Marv, that looks like shit. Look how far those icons are away. Would you hold the fuck up a minute? You just changed the width of the row, baby. To 40. There we go. You can adjust the padding. You get rid of that left and right padding. You can add more left and right padding. Look at him. Look at him icon dance. Look at him icon dance. Look at him. Look at him icon dance. Alright. And then, oh, why is it so far away? Well, let's get rid of that top padding. I bet there's some padding on this row. So let's get rid of that padding. Oh, is there any margins on these bitches? Yeah, there's 30 pixel margins on these icons. So you just go adjust the margins on these icons. I'm telling you. ClickFunnels, just click around. You're going to figure it out. Or just keep watching my videos. Check me out on YouTube. You're in the inner circle. Join the inner circle, Funnel Vault. You know, join me and my boy Curtis making this shit happen. Y'all always going to get ClickFunnels training from me, baby. Anyways, got this shit set up. So your thank you page, again, to reiterate, you want to put some info about yourself so they know who the fuck you are, why they need to follow you. Give them an option to share the shit with their friends. And then give them an option to follow your ass. And if you have another funnel you want to trip them into, go ahead and put a button on there. And say, next steps, grab this training. Next steps, do this. Next steps, do this. Whenever you have more call to actions on your thank you page, it's always going to increase conversions. You already have them in the funnel, so you might as well show them some extra shit. And you're like, oh damn, now I gotta make the contact thank you page. No, you don't, boo-boo. It's gonna be pretty much the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here, go to settings, go to general. I'm gonna save this page as a template. And then I'm gonna say website demo thank you page. Thank you page. Thank you page. And then we're going to go back to the funnel. To the demo website funnel. And we're going to go to that contact thanks. Then we're going to nuke that piece of shit. But I'm going to copy the path first. Because I don't want to go update all the damn navigation. Because I forgot what fucking path I used. I'm just going to go ahead and copy that shit. And then we're going to delete this funnel. So bye-bye, boo-boo. Don't need you no more. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Alright, and then we're going to add a new funnel step. We're going to call it Contact Us. And then we're going to say, boom, contact thanks. Create that funnel step. Yes, we want to show it in the funnel. If you put no, it's going to go to the little dumbass drop down. And make sure you change it to a thank you page. Oh, look at that. Website demo thank you page. It's already there. Yay! We're going to apply that template. We're going to drag it to the right spot. Because remember, we want it right after contact us. Because when they submit that form, they're going to go to the thank you page. Or if you didn't, like if you have privacy policy right here, guess what? They're going to go to privacy policy after they submit the form on the contact page. So, speaking of which, say you have multiple pages, like multiple sales pages, and when they submit the page, you need those steps in a certain order for whatever reason. And say they did submit the form on the home page, but you needed the thank you page down here, like For example, if you wanted to use a single thank you page for, like, if you had your storefront, right, and you had a thank you page for that, and you're like, well, I don't want to do a thank you page for my submit form and my storefront, you'd put the thank you page after the storefront, so after they do their order, it'll automatically go, and then on your home page, or whatever page that you need it direct to, you just go to edit page. And this is a pro tip for you guys. Go to settings, remove my damn mug so you can actually see it. Go to settings, you go to general, and then you see on submit go to. So if you put in a URL here, so you would just go grab the funnel URL to your thank you page and paste it in there, that means whenever they submit the page, instead of going to the next step in the funnel, they're going to go to whatever link you put in there. But we're not doing that, so let's go ahead and open this and take this funnel for a test drive. So again, we were hacking this funnel over here. There's a full website built right inside the ClickFunnels platform. You can see I did the shit in under 2 hours. I've been babbling and trying to talk and bullshit and entertain you motherfuckers too. So I imagine if you were just zoned in, you could do it in less than 2 hours. And then obviously you got to get all your content in there. So that's going to plus or minus your time. If you're ready to go, already have your content. Sometimes what I like to do is I'll build a funnel like this and be like, okay, cool. I hacked the funnel. I got all the elements in place. Now I'm going to go rewrite all the copy and get the images that I need. So whatever works better for you. If you're the type of person where you're like, I need to collect the shit first, go ahead and collect the shit. Just don't let collecting the shit take up all your time and get it to a point where you're never taking action. So try building a skeleton out first, because a lot of times you'll build a skeleton out and then you'll be able to see the vision and take actionable steps based on the vision. So that's just my 2 cents. However you want to flow, it's up to you, motherfuckers. Just go out there and do it. Alright, so overview. Boom, it goes to the overview. About us. Boom, goes to the About Us page. Videos. Boom, goes to that video section on the home page. Contact Us. Goes to the Contact Us page. Privacy Policy. Go to the Privacy Policy page. Terms and Conditions. God damn it, Terms and Conditions. I don't know why that's linked to the home page. Terms-Conditions. Hold on. Oh, that's because I fucked up. See? It's supposed to be Terms-Conditions. Let me go ahead and update that. Terms-Conditions. Alright. Let's try this again. Terms and Conditions. There it goes. Terms and Conditions. So, if you put your demo site in there, like, it was linked to Terms and Conditions, and ClickFunnels was like, hold on, motherfucker, that page don't exist. What it does is it just loops them back to the first step of the funnel because that page doesn't exist. So rather than giving a 404 error, it just routes them to the first step of the funnel. But yeah, there you guys go. That is your website in a shot. Another thing that people like to do, like for example, if you go to my website, marvinsworld.us, if you click on Marvin's World right here, because I mean I don't have a logo up there, I just have some text, it will redirect you to the home page, and that's pretty common on most websites. Like here's another one that I work on. See, if you click, like say I wanted to go to these podcasts, right? And I'm like, cool, I'm done reading the podcast. You just click on the logo, and it's going to bring you right back to the home page. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Super easy. Obviously, I'm not going to go through every page and update it. You just need to see the step once, and then you can apply it to whatever funnel step you want to. You just click on the logo right here, and then on the image, you can say link URL. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the link in there, Big Marv's Money Team.com. Alright, and we're going to leave the link target to normal, that way it opens in the same window. You don't want it to go to a new window. I'll save. Let's preview that. So now let's go to the videos. Our about us. You just click. You should be able to click this image. It didn't update it yet. God damn it. Save. Save. And actually what I will do is I will update it on one more page just so I can click to another page and have it go back to the home page. And since it's a different image, you'll be able to tell that I went to two different pages. Demo site dot bigmarvsmoneyteam.com. Alright. Save. Alright, so now let's go to demo site.bigmarvsmoneyteam.com/homepage and go to about us. I do not know why. Sometimes it just takes a couple minutes for it to update from the server, but you should be able to click on that image and go to this link here. But for some reason, oh yeah, see, there's a little bit of a server delay. I gotta wait a minute. While we're waiting, I'm gonna go check on the domain and see if it's secured yet. Because you can see right here, it says not secure. So some people won't trust sites anymore if it's not secure. So that's why you want to go and make sure it's secured. So you can see this says secure, this says securing. As long as it's in the securing state, it's not done. You just go back in, go to edit, click expand next to SSL, click check now. And then you should get a green box. Boom, congratulations. So now if you refresh the page, actually I'm going to go incognito. So there's no cookies, no nothing. We're seeing it for the first time. And you see I did HTTPS instead of HTTP. Demo site.bigmarvsmoneyteam.com. That should load my home page. You can see it's a clickable link now. See, pointer, hand, pointer, hand, pointer, hand, pointer, hand, pointer, hand. Let's go to the About Us page. Alright. So say, okay, cool, I read the About page. I'm going to go back. Ah, look, now it's a mountain. So you know it went back to the home page. Anyways, that's pretty much it. That's all I want to show you guys, how to build a full website inside the ClickFunnels platform. I don't know if you've ever built a website before, especially like WordPress or something like that. It's going to take you way much more time to try to build it on WordPress. And if you're not a developer, if you've never used WordPress before, the learning curve between WordPress and ClickFunnels is fucking huge. Because there's, like, WordPress obviously is the better solution for, you know, a custom website. It's definitely the better solution that you want to go with. Or if you want to blog, for example, you can't put a fucking blog in ClickFunnels. But if you just need to get a quick and dirty website up, because like I said, I'm a big fan of taking action. So if you're like, I got an idea for a website, fucking throw it together in a funnel, get the shit live so you can start sending traffic to it, so people can start seeing your brand. Make the shit profitable. You might have an idea, think like, holy shit, this is the greatest idea, it's gonna sell like motherfucking hotcakes, it's gonna be the best thing since sliced bread. And it might not be the best thing since sliced bread. It might not sell like hotcakes. It might sell like some top-end sushi, you know, where only 5 motherfuckers in the neighborhood buy it. I mean, it might be an expensive price, you know, but you never know until you get the shit out there. So if you spend all your time like, it's gotta be perfect, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and you don't take action, you're gonna be spending all that time bullshitting when you could just get something quick and dirty up, start sending traffic to it, see how it goes, test it. I've seen some ugly motherfucking funnels test and convert at high ass numbers. So that is my 2 cents on website building and getting shit done with ClickFunnels. I hope this helped y'all. It's a 2-hour training, free 2-hour training for you motherfuckers. It's the last free training y'all gonna get from me this year. Again, I'm closing my free groups. Big Marv's Funnel Hacker. I'm closing my Inner Circle group and merging with my boy Curtis with Double Vision Media. We're starting our own mastermind group, merging courses together so we can serve everyone better. We're both masterminds in different categories. I'm fantastic with strategy, funnel building, and automation. Curtis is fantastic at making you omnipresent, building that brand, figuring out what niche and how you're going to build it, and the back end of Facebook marketing, Google marketing, YouTube marketing, all the marketings. He is a motherfucking pro at that and making you omnipresent, come up on every motherfucking platform so everybody see your face, everybody knows your name. And if y'all want to get in, this is the last, I'm telling you, I'm not fucking around. Y'all better get in now. Get into the Funnel Vault. It's $97 a month, 30-day free trial. Right now. This is the last time you can lock it in at $97 a month. Price is going up next month. The only way you're going to be able to get access to training like this is being part of the mastermind group and being in that inner circle with Curtis and I while we out here killing it, trying to help you motherfuckers blow your business up online. This is Big Marv. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the training. I really enjoyed this one. And I hope I see some of you motherfuckers build some websites. Send me some links. I will review it. If you are having some trouble, like if you're building some shit in ClickFunnels and you're like, damn it, I'm stuck. I can't figure out how to make it do this, do that, do good. Fucking holla at your boy. You know I got y'all's back. This is Big Marv. One love.